From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he returns this to the 22. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
To throw is Duggan. He completes it to Nelson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Duggan to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing. Duggan. He's got his run back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. James Cook, 60 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Dances by him. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark it down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Richardson. He'll complete this one. Here Conqueror. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now it's Richardson. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Barkley again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. I'm looking down from our booths. You can tell this crowd wants them to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now, actually trying to filter that out.
And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point by Ryland up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And running with power here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Duggan. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Duggan now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Nelson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Yeah, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Richardson. And caught it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Browns drive about to get started. They start the drive with Cook. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Duggan looking to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Duggan will look to throw this. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart player there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 73 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To try again after the sack. Duggan. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a 27-yard attempt here. Patterson's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
19 right.
A final shot before the half. Richardson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Richardson looking to throw this. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Play action. Now Richardson. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Here's Richardson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
It'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson to the air on first down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson going to move him around.
Richardson to throw on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Richardson working from the gun. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Richardson now on third and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing, Duggan. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now 2nd and 5. To throw is Duggan. Right side, and he finds Gray. That one a first down pickup of 8. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion is Gray. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A give left side to Cook. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Now a 2nd and 2. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Slot man moves right. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
An option give now to Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down and 6 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
In motion, the tight end. Caught by Nelson left side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now it's Richardson. That'll be complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Dancing to his left. Richardson hit it. He fumbles it. And unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
You can score on these guys. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Got that cheat code on it. 50.
Those chains, keep it moving. Rolling, boys. Time to go get
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
these guys.
Ready?
Richardson to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Now Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson. That's complete to Downs.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One last shot for Richardson.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And the AFC champion has been crowned onto the Super Bowl. There cannot be a better feeling than this.
It's almost indescribable. And when we talk to players from the past, a lot of them mention getting to the Super Bowl, winning a conference championship, even before they talk about the Super Bowl itself. All that hard work to get to your goal, incredible.